Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense comes on the field first today. And here comes the freshman quarterback. You've heard a lot about him. This is a big spot for him. He's dreamt about this moment, but can he come through here, Kirk?
Well, he's thought about this for a long time. This is an important time for him as a quarterback. He's going to be tasked with commanding a football team and eventually trying to lead them to success. He's got to take it one step at a time into the gate.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to get it to the running back. This time, a completion. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there to make that tackle.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up?
Down he goes. A sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And the Tar Heels will line up to boot it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Tennessee's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. It puts a lot of pressure on the corners. And frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays. But this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
No, but he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Vols have first and 10 here.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for some space. It's McCord. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quick throw to his receiver. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting off the defender. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did.
And then got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Eludes the rush. Looks like he's going to run it. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Tar Heels looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Physical run, breaking tackles. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up 2nd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play now. 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And the game is now tied. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
The Balls will line up to punt it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd down coming up after that running play. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback keeps the football. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. He feels the punt. When he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Wow, so the punt return all the way to the house to put his team in front now.
Well, that's one way to do it, right? You don't have to worry about your own offense putting points on the board. When you get a score from the return team, 6 points on the board, heck of a return, and they're up.
Gets set now to try the PAT. Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
And 3rd and short, and try to pick it up on the ground. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close. But they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets hauled in here over the middle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The sure hands. It's McCord. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it. Here's the 2nd down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's going to pull it down and run. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability.
He'll take a deep shot here. Pass hauled in inside the 15. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Man, we wondered all week how this one was going to play out, and through 2 quarters of ball, the answer is like a good old-fashioned barn burner. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Finding some room at the 25. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. It's a quarterback keeper. And the ball to the ground. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the set, and now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses. Can they finally get something going here? Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here comes a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Tar Heels will have to punt this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not letting him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
He finds the running back for a 4th down catch.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. It's a quick grab. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Showcasing the shiftiness on that play, defense finally brings him down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the Vols with 1st and 10 here. And now the handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the handoff. The Volunteers churn out another first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.